Hi, I'm Dan Trotter. We're here on actually a spectacular sunny day in Sydney. It's one of the cleanest fishing harbours in the world. We're going to take you through the basics on how to catch squid with a simple spin rod and spin reel and a squid jig just like that. The basics of squid fishing is that you want to start with a threadline rod and reel. We're fishing here today with the Rovex Airstrike 1000 threadline reel with 6-pound monofilament line on it. And this is the Rovex Airstrike 3 to 5 kilo, 6'6" high modulus graphite spin rod. And this is the squid jig here. It's a 2.5 size squid jig. And this here is obviously purple, but they come in a range of colors. Rovex also produce a specific rod range for casting and fishing for squid. It's called the Squid Wrangler. This one here is a 7'6" rod, and they also make an 8'6" model and a 10-foot model. One of the special features of this rod is that it has an oval casting guide. It allows less friction when casting with either braid or monofilament. And as you stretch up and have a look up here, there are micro guides which are put on here to minimize wind knots when you're casting in windy conditions. The squid jig that we're using on this rod is a 2.5 Tsunami Pro Range squid jig, and as you'll see, the colors are very different. This has got a bit of hot pink in it. It's quite translucent, and you're going to use that in different water clarity and different locations. The reel we're using here is a Rovex Airstrike 2000. It's got 6-pound monofilament on it. It's perfect for this style of squidding when you're in estuaries or even just light offshore work, and perfect for squidding. What we also have on this is one of the other features is this extended butt on this. It basically gives you a better casting distance because you've got more leverage when you make a cast. When you're fishing for squid, what you're going to look for is areas where there's a bit of structure. That might be large boulders, it could be kelp, it could be seagrass beds. So when you make a cast, you want to be aiming to get it in as close to the rocks as possible without losing or snagging up your squid jig. Once you've made the cast and you've allowed the squid jig to sink down through the water column, you just want to wind up the slack, and what you want to do is you actually want to give it a bit of a whip so that you get that squid jig acting like a prawn. What you'll find is that most squid will grab onto the squid jig while it's slowly drifting down through that water column. Catching squid is like any form of fishing. Some days you catch loads, other days you've got to really do the hard yards. If you want any more information on fishing tackle, fishing tips, fishing locations, fishing guides, go to jarviswalker.com.au and sign up or subscribe to Fish Mail, their monthly e-newsletter. Enjoy your time on the water, and we'll catch you next time.